It's turned into a beautiful day. And I don't know if you saw the full moon last night, but it was starting to grow. Well, it is big. It's pretty big and pretty powerful. And so on the day of the full moon in yoga is a day of releasing a lot of energy. And so because you're releasing a lot of energy, you don't go too vigorously. You actually do a much more yin type of yoga class. And then from here, we'll just bring our hands up into prayer. And again, we'll just take a moment to breathe in and out and just try to think of what, and I noticed that Miller has joined us. So Miller, as a full moon, we're going to set an intention for our practice today. And the intention should be around something that you would like to release in your life, or thoughts you don't want anymore, or patterns of behavior that you would like to change, or even someone you would like to forgive. And to just take that intention and just take a moment to hold that intention of how you're going to release it through this yoga practice. So just from here, just breathe in and out, and we'll bring our hands to prayer. And this time I'm actually going to start with a mantra. I don't do mantras very often, but today we're going to do a mantra. So I'm just going to sing it to you. Astoma Shatagamaya Tamzoma Jyotirgamaya Mitoma Amritam Gamaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms together and build up some of that energy in your palms. And just place it over your eyes. And again, think of the intention. And as you breathe in and breathe out, release what you'd like to get rid of. Now breathe in and out. And I'll just translate for you as you calmly sit with what I sang to you, which is, may we be led from untruth to truth, from the darkness of delusion to the brilliant light of true wisdom, from worldly death to the immortality of the soul. And now we'll just do, again, we're just going to do a few breathing exercises. So we've done the natural breathing before. So in our natural breathing, we just inhale our arms up and exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. And just go at your own rhythm as you breathe in and raise your arms. And exhale, release. And again, just take your intention as you think of your intention, and as you bring your exhale out, concentrate on releasing your intention, on the thought of what you would like to release out of your life, a habit, thoughts, patterns of behavior, or somebody you'd like to forgive. And then we're going to do another breathing exercise. So I get a bit closer so that you can see my face. And I've done this before. We're going to do Alum Vilom, which again is very important when we're realigning our energy, because in yoga, and Hatha yoga especially, which is moon and sun, or sun and moon, Hatha, sun and moon. And so we're actually going to just realign ourselves with the energies. And to do that, in breathing exercise, we're going to place our index finger and our middle finger on our third eye. And when we inhale in, we're going to block with our right thumb, our right nostril, and exhale out through the left nostril. Then inhale in through the left nostril, and then block it with your ring finger, and exhale out through your right nostril. So we inhale in through the right nostril, block with this thumb, and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale in, block and change, and exhale out through the right nostril. And just continue like that for a few breaths at your own rhythm. And then gently finish off on exhaling out on the right side, and we'll meet again back in our seated position. With your eyes still closed, hold on to that intention. And feel that realignment between your left and your right. And see that intention. And say in your mind, after me, I release you under the light of this sacred and magical moon. I no longer need what does not serve me or empower me. Just breathe gently in and concentrate again on that breath in, and release out what no longer serves you. And from here we'll just gently start to move our head down from left to right in some semicircles. And then go all the way around, circle your head all up. So inhale at the top and exhale down. Tuck the chin under. Inhale up and round. And tuck that chin down. And then circle in the opposite direction. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Now raise our right arm and place it over your head, and we'll just hold and feel a nice stretch, but not just placing your hand on the side of your head, and let your just gently stretch the neck and the cervicals on the left side. And inhale, release that arm down and raise up your left and place the left over the head. And again, just gently let the cervicals open on the side. And from there, release, and we'll just circle sitting, so rounding round with our pelvis. So tuck your pelvis and just start circling round on the spot and feeling your sit bones move under you. You're just circling around. And arch your back on the back and forward, and then do the same in the opposite direction. Circling around. And come back to center, and then we'll raise our hands up above our heads, grab our right hand on our left wrist, and then gently stretch over to your right side, pulling your wrist over. And again back to center, and catch hold of your right wrist, and again bring it over. And back to center, and then from here we'll twist round to the right, so left hand on your right knee, and just look gently behind. Again, you can have your eyes shut or eyes open, whatever feels good for you. And we'll inhale and come back up and twist round on the other side. So right hand on left knee and down. And we'll inhale back to center. Teach you a little. And from here, we're still in our seated position. Raise our arms up and come down onto the mat ahead of you. So again, you're just stretching to the right and to the left, and let yourself just fall forward gently. Your elbows on the ground or not, wherever feels right for you. And then we'll just walk our hands slightly towards the left and raise up our right arm and look up. And then we'll exhale down and do the same on the other. And come down. And then from there we'll roll ourselves forwards onto our knees. So now in a tabletop position. Knees under there. And here we'll just sort of let our hips just go round gently, pushing back onto our heels in some nice circular movements. Just whatever feels comfortable. Going round and just warming up. Some circles on the right and then circles on the left. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Push back down, let it fall, hips fall forward. Really very, very gently here. And just listen to your body with your eyes shut again now. And let yourself move in any direction which feels good. And from there we'll meet down in an open child pose. So knees are slightly apart, heels are together, and we'll come down into an extended child's pose here. Just stretch again those arms out in front of you, left and right. You can push in your palms to push those buttocks down onto the heels. And just stay here again. Take a moment to think of your intention. Breathe in and release. And we'll come up slightly, just come up a little bit, and take your right arm and thread it through under your left elbow, and see if you can sort of do a twist here by placing the shoulder down onto the mat. And then again, just rest down here, stretching out the shoulder. Inhale back up, and we'll do the same on the other side. So left hand goes under your armpit and you come down on the left side. And again, just let the arm wherever feels comfortable. And from here we'll come back up and we'll come into a kneeling position. So you're on your heels, but we're just going to let our buttocks drop down onto the right with our feet to the side. And so you're sitting sort of just like on your side. And from here we'll just raise our arm up and over and open again. Feel a nice stretch and opening of your right ribs. From here we'll inhale up and we'll lean forward, but this time take your left hand and bring it across and see if you can sort of look to your right. So you're coming forward over your knees and look over to your right. And we'll inhale back up, and we'll take our right hand behind, legs 45, and just stretch up the hips and let yourself open out on the other side. release down. And pass back into kneeling and let ourselves drop down on the left side. So sitting on the left side, first we'll inhale and just arch and open our left ribs. From there, release the arm down, take the right hand across and just come down in front over your knees. And then here we'll push back up, hand at our sides, left hand down next to the buttocks, legs out, and we'll just push up and open our right side. And then exhale, release. Then we'll come back into a tabletop again. And we'll do a few cat and cows to warm the back a little. Just as a gentle inhale up. And exhale round the back, right up, pushing really far, far up into the top of your shoulders. Inhale. Really stretch down, look up. And exhale. Over. And again, look up. And exhale. And then we'll come back and meet in tabletop and just tuck our toes, and we will go up into a downward dog and just walk our dog for a moment. Again, it's all about relaxing, feels what's good, bend the knees if you want to really firmly ground those hands in. And just walk the dog for a moment. And then from here we'll just walk very gently to the front of our mats. And take a moment to catch hold of our elbows, bend the knees. And then just let yourself rock from left and right. And then vertebrae by vertebrae will come up into a standing position. In our standing position, because we will do very gently, we will have to do a moon salutation, which we actually know because often they're called sun salutations, but this one was a moon salutation, which we actually do is when you do put your arms up. Technically the sun, you have your hands down. So we just stand at the front of the mat with our toes together at the front and bring our hands to prayer. So Prayam Namaskar. And then just again, just close your eyes and take stock about how you're feeling across the shoulders. Make sure that your pelvis is tucked under. And from here, we'll inhale, arms up. And as we're going gently, we're just going to see if we can sort of arch up and look up towards the ceiling or the sky, depending on what's in front of you. really arch more than we are normally used to, so into sort of almost a gentle back bend, but make sure you contract well your abdomen and your buttocks. And then from there we'll exhale gently forward. On the next inhale, we'll take our bring the foot back. We're doing a moon salutation. We do the opposite. We take our left leg back, knee on the ground, and inhale up. And there, again, you can look up to the sky and take that, releasing that energy up towards the sky and the moon. From there, bring our hands back onto the mat, tuck the toes, and into a plank. In a plank position. Then your plank drop, inhale, drop the knees, and then chin and chest down onto the mat, and inhale up into a cobra. Cobra, remember, is buttocks are engaged, feet are firmly pressed down, and your hands are lightly at your side by your chest, and you could just lift them if you wanted, or you can push a little bit more if your back's up to it, but wherever's comfortable. And from there we'll exhale, tuck the toes, and return to a downward dog. And here we'll breathe for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We'll raise our left leg and place it between the hands, drop the right knee, and inhale up. And again, we'll just take a moment here to maybe just sink a little deeper and to receive that energy, the gentle energy from the sky. And then exhale, tuck your toe, and come back to the front. Again, just let yourself fall forward. And then we'll inhale, back up again, arching the back and looking up. And exhale, release. Right, we'll now do that on the other side. So again, hands to prayer, Prayam Namaskar. Inhale up. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg back, and we'll place our knee on the ground, and inhale up into your lunge. And again, we're just releasing those energies here in the psoas. And let yourself just feel how opening, go down a little deeper. And from there we'll exhale, tuck the toe, and come back into a plank position. We'll just hold our plank, and then gently release the knees onto the mat. Chin and chest, keep the elbows tucked in, chin and chest down, and through into a cobra. And now we'll tuck the toes and push back into your downward dog, where we'll hold for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we'll bring that right leg forward between the hands, drop the left knee, and inhale up again. We'll just stay here gently. Then arms raised. And then we'll exhale forward, tuck your toe and come back to the front. Again, releasing from the hips and letting yourself fold forward. And from in there, we'll inhale up and exhale, release. Okay, let's continue. So just take a moment to close your eyes, just take stock of how you feel across your shoulder, down your back, down your legs. And from here we'll just we'll take our right leg and open it out 3.5 feet so that you're facing forward. And your heeled feet are out, and we're just going to come into a goddess pose. So you'll bend your knees down into like a squat, and you're opening out to the side, and then raise your arms up into your goddess pose and look up. And we'll inhale up and straighten out. Catch our hands behind our back. Inhale, look up, and again opening the chest. And exhale, fold forward. And just let those arms fall down behind you. And opening your shoulders. Now just hold for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And here we'll inhale back up and release your arms, and this time we'll go down with our hands on the hips. So inhale, again you can just place them slightly in your back and look up and open the chest, and then exhale, fold forward, and then you're halfway. Inhale and then exhale again down, really helping yourself with your hips there to push them so that you really are bending from your hips. And then from there we'll just place our hands on the mat. You should feel that nice extension in the backs of your thigh muscles. And then we'll walk our left hand over towards our right ankle, and then go up and look up in a twist. So we're twisting, our right hand has now gone towards the ceiling. We're holding our right ankle and we're twisting up. And then exhale, release, and we'll just walk our hands gently over to the other side. So our right hand now is on our left ankle, and from here we'll twist up on the left side. And from there, exhale, we'll release. And then just keeping our hands in the middle, we'll just bend our right knee and stretch out on the side, whatever feels comfortable. You can bring your heel up if it's more comfortable. Inhale back to center and do the same on the left. And inhale back. On the right side. And then again on the left. And then from here, we're just keeping our knees bent. We'll bring our heels together and place our hands, our elbows under our knees.
And then just gently see if you can rock back and sit your thighs on your elbow. And if you wanted, you can lift your feet if you want to. And then gently and with grace, we'll fall back into a seated position and bring our legs into butterfly. So feet are together, and we'll just beat out our little butterfly here. Just little blues, and you're nice and back is straight. Someone's pulling you gently again from the top of your head. And then we'll inhale, and then just maybe using our elbows to keep our knees apart. Inhale, and with a straight back, come down, forward, over our feet. And just hold here for a few breaths. And from inhale back up, straighten again. And this time we will curl our back, and we'll try and aim, having opened our feet wide, so we can read the destiny in our souls. And in our destiny we can see that we've released what we no longer need. It's gone, or going. And then inhale, and this time round the back forward, over and down, and come down again towards those toes. And then wherever, it can be here, it can be all the way down. If you can get your head down onto the mat or onto your toes, that's great too. But wherever is comfortable. Again, you can use your elbows to push those knees out. And then we'll just come onto our toes. And from here we'll open again, and we will just stretch out the legs into Dandasana. So just let them relax in front of you. And from here we'll inhale up and exhale. Calm, and just again, just have a nice stretch over the back. You bend your knees if you want to go a bit deeper, but make sure the idea of going deeper is that you're resting your ribs on your thighs. And then even there, you can straighten the legs out again. And from there, we'll release that down. And put our hands behind, and this time we'll raise our hips up, and again you can do it with your feet bent, so it can either be in a tabletop or in a reverse plank, and again it's just to open the heart and let the head fall back. And from there, release, and we'll just roll back onto your back for a moment, and just roll from left to right, and then back, legs up and down, and just roll on your back, again giving your back a little massage. And we'll come back into a seated position. And then come forward again into our tabletop. Again, we'll return up into a downward dog. And walk back to half bend, so we're bending forward. And from there, we'll just drop our buttocks down and go into a chair. We'll just hold our chair for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then now we're going to, if you have a wall or a brick or something handy, because we cannot do a moon yoga without doing the half moon. I know it's a full moon, but we're going to do the half moon now. So for a half moon, we are going to do it towards the side. So a half moon is that we're actually coming forward, extending the hand out and over. And if you need a wall, you can hang on to a wall or a brick if you have a brick or a book or a table. And we're actually going to open out on this half of the moon and look up in your half moon. And from there, just bend your knee and come back. And we'll do the same on the other side to complete our moon. So again, if you need to hold on, you can hold on to a wall, a table, a chair, a brick, or if you're good, you can put your hand on the ground as well. And again, we come forward, raise the right leg back, as if you're pushing a wall behind you, opening the hips, and look up. And from there, just bend the knee and bring it back down, fold forward, and then step back into a plank, knees on the ground, and we'll return to a child's pose. This time with your legs together, you can bring your hands down by your side and just relax here for a moment. Again, in child's pose, maybe recall your intention. Just breathe in and breathe out. And just release that intention. And when you're ready, you'll come back up. And you're now sitting on your heels. And then from here, we'll just place our hands behind. If you can still see me. Shuffle the back. Behind. And again, we'll just let our heart fall open. You can raise your hips if you want, or keep them down, whatever feels comfortable. And again, look up and open that heart up towards the sky. Release the buttocks down, and we'll just bring that right leg out in front, leaving the left one tucked. And here you might need to roll that thigh if you like, not thigh, it's a calf muscle if you've got a large one like mine. And we'll just inhale up and then come down towards our right leg. inhale back up. Push that leg back up and come back into your kneeling position again. And this time, extend that left leg forward. Bring out the heel a bit. Shifting out the calf muscle if it's in your way. And then again from here, inhale up. And then exhale. Come over onto your left foot. And from inhale up, and we'll come back again into a kneeling position, and we will try and do our Reclining Hero. Now, Reclining Hero is your buttocks are between, but again, it really doesn't matter if you prefer to have a brick and sit on a brick. That's good too, or a book or a cushion, whatever works for you. And then in a Reclining Hero, we're actually going back, and again opening the heart. Depending on where you want to go, you can put your elbows down, relax the head backwards, and if you're used to this position, you can go actually all the way down. When you're ready, again, just wherever's comfortable. You can keep moving. You do not have to keep in the same position. If it becomes uncomfortable, don't. You can breathe into the uncomfort, or you can just come back up. And then from there we will come forward, back into a tabletop, and just the frog is we're just going to now open out the hips. And come down onto our elbows. And just again do another hip opener here. And you can either put your chest right down, whatever feels comfortable. We'll just do our frog pose. And then with elegance, we'll get out of our frog's pose, which is never very elegant. And come back into a seated position and just let those legs relax again in front of you. And just shake it out, shake it out. Move the hips a little. And we'll do a hip opener again, but this time in a seated position. So remember, in a seated position, you'll have your left leg in front of you, and you're going to take your right and stack your shins on top of each other. So your shins are stacked one on top of the other. Your feet are flexed out. Again, if it's painful and you want to bring your foot down, you can, but the idea is you're trying to bring that your ankle on top of your knee, if not over. And you should feel a real sort of stretch in your right hip. And we'll just hold that one. And then we'll take our left hand and place it on our right and just look behind in a twist. as we stretch and twist. Inhale back to centre. We're actually going to twist the other way as well. So put now our right hand on the left foot and then twist it out in the other direction. And from in here now, and inhale our arms up. And then if you want to, you can come forward over the front again and just feel that stretch on that right hip as it opens. And again, that's where we store all our emotions. So we need to do these hip openers today as we're releasing that energy. We need to release it from where we store it, and we store it there in our hips. And slowly we'll come back up and gently release. And again, just tap out those legs. And we'll do the same on the other side. So right leg forward and in front, left leg stacked over, feet are flexed. Someone's pulling you nice and tall from above. And we just hold here for a few breaths. And you might find that one side is easier than the other. Your knee might go down more. It's usual. We're never symmetrical. And again, we'll take our right hand and place it on our left knee and just twist gently and look behind. And inhale back to center, left hand on right foot and look behind. Inhale back to center, and then we'll come down in front and see how far you want your arms to go. Elbows can go to the mat, or you just stay there. And again, feel that hip opening on your left side. And gently breathe into it, releasing. Breathe in and then release out. And in. And out. And from there we'll push ourselves back up and release our legs out front and just let our knees drop to the right and over to the left as we shake it out. And we'll sit and just open our legs out to the side, so a nice open stretch here. You can shuffle your buttocks back as well underneath. Again, go up tall, breathe in, and then exhale again from the hips. Fold forward and just see where your hands come down in front of you. Could be a little bit, it could be a lot. Whatever your body is telling you it would like to do today. And from here we'll come sitting up straight again, drop our right arm down and bring our right over and open and aim our right hand towards our left foot. And have a nice stretching again of the ribs. Inhale back up and you'll come down on the other side. And gently release over our right leg. And we'll come in again. Bring the legs back together. Again, drop them to the right. Drop them to the left. Drop them to the right. And again, we'll just take that one we had earlier, when we have our hand in our back, right hand in the back, and then just push up and open our ribs again. On the left side. And gently come down. Let those legs come up and over to the left side. Right hand in the back and push up. And from here, release. And we will go onto our back. Again, just position you down a bit as we move on to our back. This way round. So just release down onto your back and just bring those heels in close to your buttocks. And we'll go into a half bridge. So in on the inhale, push up your hips as high as they can go, and then clasps your hands in your back. And we'll just stay here, gently breathing in and out. And if you're clasping your hands in the back, you're actually pushing your arms down into the mat. So you're using your forearms to help you get that curve expanded on the back of your shoulders. We'll hold here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and exhale, release. Again, let your legs just stretch over from right to left. And we'll do that one more time. We'll inhale and up, catching your hands, clasping them in your back, and then we'll hold here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and then gently release. And if you want to do the full bridge, I think some of you can do the full bridge. The full bridge, you bring your arms and place them next to your shoulders, and then from here you really have to push into the arms and up, and you can just go onto your head, and if you want to go further, you push up into a full bridge. And normally you have your arms straight, but I don't. And then when you're ready, come back down again and exhale, release. And there we'll bring our legs up towards our knees and just rock gently from side to side. And from here we'll just open our legs a little, and we'll just let our legs rock again. Maybe they rock all the way down, and rest your legs on your right side looking towards your left. Breathe in and breathe out, and then just raise up that left leg first, and slowly the right leg will follow, and it will follow it over all the way to the left side, and you can turn your head to the right. And we'll do that again. Inhale, raise that knee and let the other leg follow, and let it just gently over massaging your back, and let it fall down on the other side. We'll do that one more time. So inhale, right leg comes up, And naturally, the right leg follows, and very gently it falls down to the other side, and you look towards the right. And then we'll return to the other side now. Inhale, right leg up. The left one will follow. Goes over, gently over your back. And this time we'll let our legs fall down on our right side, and we'll look towards the left. And if you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can stretch out that left leg, the top one, and catch your toe. And then just stretch here. And just we'll stay here for a moment, because this supine twist, we don't ever do it for long enough. And both shoulders are down, so make sure that your left shoulder is down on the mat as much as possible. And then we'll release our toe, and then again just raise that left leg up, the right one will follow, and we'll just twist over onto the other side. Oh, bye-bye. I'll just check I haven't dropped off like I did the other day. And we'll twist into the other side. And look to the right. And then we'll inhale back up, and we'll take our happy baby pose. And then in our happy baby pose again, we'll just rock ourselves from left and right, and gently just see what's comfortable for you. And then slowly we'll release into our Shavasana. Yay! So Shavasana, you can again choose the position you would like to have, with your hips open and your feet together, or with your legs straight and your feet out to the side. Palms are facing upwards. And again, we'll just take a moment here to breathe in and breathe out. And bring back that intention that you had at the beginning of what you would like to release in your life. Breathe in and release it. Breathe in and breathe out. And just again, shut those eyes. Relax the toes, the feet, the ankle, the legs, the knees, the thighs and the hips, the shoulders, the arms, the skin on your face, your hair. And just take a moment now to breathe gently in and out. If thoughts come to your mind, just acknowledge them and let them go. And just focus your attention on your third eye and try and keep it there as you breathe in and breathe out. And let your shoulders relax, your back, your abdomen. release you under the light of this sacred and magical full moon. I no longer need what doesn't serve me or empower me. Breathe in and breathe out. And gently come back to the present. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Reach up over your head and stretch up, up, up. Stretch over to the right. Stretch over to the left. And very gently come back into a seated position. And take your time, and I'll meet you back in a seated position with your finger and thumb together in a Yana Mudra. And we'll just breathe in and out. Breathe in the new, exhale the old. Feel your shoulders relax, your back is relaxed. And bring your hands back to prayer. And from here we'll chant 1 Om and 3 Chanties. So inhale in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to you, peace to me, and peace to the universe. Rub your palms rigorously together. And now take that energy and cover your head, your shoulders, your chest, your hips, your abdomen. And again, rub those palms together. And place them over your eyes. And as you see that darkness, feel that moon above you, extending its light over you and releasing you of the built-up energy and releasing you of your intention. It is now clear and pure. And put your thumbs on your third eye to close the practice. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was more of a gentle class. I hope you enjoyed it and that you're feeling relaxed and open and ready for your evening.
Very much, very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Mila.